I want to thank you for making me track that whole open by myself.
I was busy.
You were very busy.
So busy.
You're very busy. And Kate, our producer, said she even emailed it to you.
I just thought your voice is so good and authoritative. I thought, you know what, Scott, this is your time to shine. Hi, everyone. I'm Renee Danino in for Kara today.
Scott Haney here. Nice to see you. You're getting a boo from the audience.
This is a tough room.
It's a tough room.
It's a tough room. Let's see if I can get some screams and some applause before I leave here today.
It is a tough crowd.
I love working with you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I love your dress.
Thank you. Oh, see, it's back. It's back. They love me again.
I'm excited. We have this Hallmark segment on today.
I am. So, do you know years ago? I know I'm going off. So I'm sorry. But years ago, when they were filming in Old Wethersfield, I brought Luke when I had Luke, and I put a scarf on him, and I was parading him up and down to try to get him discovered. And then the cast, like the crew people, all took pictures of him, but he didn't get.
I didn't get that. I did the same thing.
Did you?
I walked up and down the street.
I was like, hey, but they're like, Mary, go away.
Exactly. All right. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and today is National Mammography Day.
Yes, it is. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says early detection is key, and we know that the best defense in beating breast cancer is early detection, and it's recommended that women 35 years and older get an annual mammogram. But you could be younger, and if there's cancer in your family, you can start even sooner, and you want to talk to your doctors about that.
Yeah, we met a lady yesterday who was two small children, like in her early 30s, and she had felt a lump, and she went in, and before you know it, she had breast cancer, but she's doing pretty good today, which is really good.
Well, you can take a look at these photos right here. That was from 2020. I found a lump.
You did?
I did, yep. And that's Dr. Diana James from Jefferson Radiology, and hello to her and the team there, and Dr. Heather King. We're also watching another situation right now. I'm getting my BRCA gene testing. My grandmother was a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and Scott, when I was 19, I found lumps, 4 of them. I had surgery at 21, and there's breast cancer in my family. She had...
Why did I never know this about you?
You know what? I feel like it's a personal thing, but it's good to talk about it.
And if you have a voice,
you should, because I'm here to tell you, if you have breast cancer in your family or any cancer in your family, you need to talk.
Breast cancer survivor.
And you know, men can get breast cancer too. So it's always talk to your doctor, because every situation is different. And my grandmother, for her time frame too, because I mean, this was the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Her second time around, she did get a mastectomy, and so I've been holding off on the BRCA testing, but I'm going to do it. I'm nervous, but I'm going to do it.
Do it, and let me know how it goes. All right, there's nothing like a nice juicy apple on a cool fall day, whether it's a Granny Smith, a Red Delicious, or a Honeycrisp. Make sure to eat fruit this weekend.
Tomorrow is National Apple Day.
I did not know that it was a National Apple Day.
Eat an apple a day, keep the doctor away. It's been around for millions of years, since the early 1800s. Johnny Eastman, most commonly known as
Johnny Appleseed,
traveled throughout the Midwest planting apple trees and educating farmers on the crop.
Today, there are more than 7,000 varieties.
Sal likes Gala. I don't know.
7,000 varieties of apples?
How do you say that one? Gala or Gala?
I say Gala.
I say Gala apples.
Yeah, I say Gala apples.
Sal loves those.
Macintosh, McCowan.
Granny. I don't know the McCowan.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a good apple.
Red Delicious.
Johnny from Lyman Orchards was just here. He had a bunch of different apples, and it was delicious. All right, Hollywood is mourning the death of Rocky actor Burt Young.
Yeah, his daughter told the New York Times that
on October 8th.
Yep, and his cause of death is not known, but he was in his 80s. He was in TV shows like MASH, Little House on the Prairie, as well as the film Chinatown. A lot of people of our generation, Scott, will know who he was, but of course, most famously for his role in Rocky. He played Paulie, who was a good friend and brother-in-law to Sly Stallone's Rocky. I've never seen a Rocky movie.
You've never seen Rocky?
I know. Da-na-na.
Adrian! You getting a boo?
Oh, no.
This
is a horrible. Anyway, he was 83 years old. He was beloved by all. He was a very, very well-liked actor.
Absolutely. Good for him. We're sorry to see him go. All right, the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television Radio Artists is asking actors to ditch certain Halloween costumes this year.
Yeah, while staying in solidarity with the strike, SAG-AFTRA released guidelines on its website for striking actors.
So they don't want them to dress up like other actors, like famous people?
Or like any movie roles. So, I mean, I guess you could be a witch, but not like a witch from Hocus Pocus, or you could be a cat, but not from like Cats. You know, they just want it to be nondescript because they don't even want posting pictures of costumes inspired by striking content to social media for extra publicity. And it's a message there.
Very interesting.
This is so.
Is today the 100th day? I think it is.
Is it the 100th day or more?
I think it might. I think it's the 100th.
Yeah, it's been on since July 14th.
Unbelievable.
So I hope they all. Well, and this is in continuing on with this conversation. George Clooney and a number of other A-listers are offering to pay millions of dollars in union dues to help the actors strike. And this week, Clooney met with SAG-AFTRA union leaders and proposed that they remove the $1 million cap on membership dues. My goodness, that's a lot of money. Anyways, Clooney says it would bring in...
Can you imagine paying $1 million? Well, when you have that much money.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows.
It's like $1.
It's like $1.
Or $100.
I know I pay $750,000 in annual dues.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious.
I was like, I thought you were, honestly, I have to pay, but it's like under, like I pay, I think under like $200 or $300 a year.
Oh, I pay a little bit more than that.
Yeah, but I mean, so it's hard to talk about because it's just hard to talk about, but they're hopefully come to a result soon.
Whole Foods is making early predictions for the biggest food trends of 2024. Okay. The grocery chain just revealed the top 10 things that they believe customers will be buying next year.
So the list includes plant-based foods made with real plants, which is good because that other stuff has a lot of chemicals in it, everybody. Anyway, so don't even get me started on that. The top 10 include buckwheat. I like to say this one.
Cacao
products, clean caffeine options, gourmet instant noodles.
Shaka Khan.
And what they call little luxuries, which includes things like brown butter lattes, macarons,
caviar.
And
anything else customers can justify splurging on.
I love macaroons. It's macaroons, right?
I say macaroons.
Macaroons. I love macaroons.
This is awesome. A weird and wild vintage pizza delivery vehicle is going up for auction.
That's fun.
Wait a minute. I just sat in this at Joe Carabassi's.
Yeah, you did? You did?
It's the same thing.
The Domino's thing?
You get in
and you go, what time? Is this like Back to the Future? Where do you go?
Caitlin, doesn't it look like the pod I just sat in? It looks like the pod I did at Joe Carabassi's.
Designed with custom pie warmers on board and boasted an impressive 80 miles per gallon. Actually, I wouldn't want that, and I'll tell you why. That looks so unsafe. And the way everybody drives right now, like the Fast and the Furious, I feel like, yikes. But it's like 80 miles a gallon.
80 miles to the gallon.
Where are you driving on that?
You are not getting roads? You're not getting on 84, that's for sure.
Merge 0 to 60 in 20 seconds? No, thank you.
In 20 pies.